Team 10091 nyanrobotics would like to graciously invite Team 10415 Warbots.
That's Team 10415.
Warbots from Deerfield High School in Deerfield, Illinois.
Would you like to accept their invitation, or do you prefer to be the captain of your own alliance?
Team 10415 graciously accepts.
3, 2, 1, go! Alliance 1 on the Red Alliance taking the field for the first time this match. This alliance was the winning alliance at the Deerfield tournament. We saw them put up over 400 points together at that tournament, so we are very excited to see what Alliance 1 can do. For the Blue Alliance, Alliance 5, they're going to try to keep up. We see Super Scream Bros, 3 specimens on high chamber right away for the Blue Alliance. Super Scream gets their 4th. Limbloom looks to score their 3rd, but they do miss the transfer.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
As Teleop gets underway, the red number 1 alliance in the lead, 179 to 136. We have 2 members, red and blue respectively. That's Limbloom for the Blue Alliance and Warbots for the Red Alliance. Both of them jockeying for position over on the blue submersible side of the field. Both of them looking for an easy route to pick up some specimens and samples and ferry them over to their side of the field. Limbloom Gold drops off a sample, converts to a specimen, while their alliance captain, Super Scream Bros, works on high basket samples for the Blue Alliance. A little bit of unsteadiness on the slide for Super Scream means they miss one of their attempts into the high basket for the Blue Alliance. Meanwhile, Nyan, not your average nerds, that high basket already almost completely full. 12 samples in that high basket at 8 points apiece. There goes number 13. And their alliance partner Warbots now queuing up all of those specimens. It looks like at least 6 of them ready to go for the red number 1 alliance, and at 10 points apiece. That is going to be huge for Alliance 1 here on Solomon. Under 1 minute of match play remaining, number 1 alliance leads 271 to 178. That submersible zone, it is getting real empty. A big challenge for our teams to pick up the remaining samples. Nyan just barely grabs hold of one, and they are trying to steady it on top of the high basket, but they are out of room. The final 30 seconds coming up. Alliance 1 has broken 300 points at this time. We see Warbots trying to maybe get one more specimen if they can. Limbloom Gold scoring the 9th specimen for the Blue Alliance. Super Scream moves in to their ascent zone. Warbots try one more specimen, but they accidentally unclip. Nyan makes contact in their ascent zone. We're coming down to the final 3, 2, 1. One, go.
Back to eliminations here on Solomon. All 4 robots racing around, working to score. 10091 nyanrobotics already quickly cycling that high basket, as we've seen them do all day, quickly getting 4 up for the autonomous period. Their alliance partner, 10415 Warbots, going up with those Red Alliance specimens. They should be dropping off a 4th right now. Blue Alliance working on specimens themselves, 17576. That's Titans going up with a 2nd.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
2nd as Worm Gear Warriors drops off one last sample up high. 166 to 107 advantage Red Alliance at this point in time. Plenty of time to go in this match, however. 10415 Warbots over in that submersible area, quickly shuttling samples to their human player station in the observation zone. That human player turning them into specimens with those clips, seemingly building up a stockpile for later use. 10091 nyanrobotics working on helping to shuttle some there as well, while then retrieving an alliance neutral sample from there to put in that high basket for 8 points. 17576 Titans once again over by that submersible zone, lining up with their claw to get that Blue Alliance sample off the ground, taking it to their human player, who converts it to a specimen. They now have a stock of 5 sitting on their alliance wall, with a 6th just outside that observation area. 86-20, that's Worm Gear Warriors still working on cycling those samples from that submersible, getting into a bit of contact with 10415 Warbots, but they make it through and keep doing that work. 50 seconds to go in this match. Both alliances still working to crank out those scores. Nyan continuing their cycling into that high basket, up to 14, now trying to make it 15 samples up there. Their alliance partner, Warbots, has already scored 8 specimens on that high chamber. Blue Alliance responding with 12 in the high basket and 5 on that high chamber. Under 30 seconds to go now. Nyan switching to scoring in that low basket as they line up and drop their second. Each of those are worth 4 points. 86-20 Worm Gear Warriors once again cycling that high basket. Everyone's still focusing on scoring elements at this point, but that's changing as nyanrobotics comes up to their ascent zone, lines up and pulls themselves into the air. Their alliance partner Warbot's doing it, and Worm Gear Warriors off the ground, possibly as time expires.
Three, 2, 1, go!
Playoff match 10 underway over here on Solomon. Robots at work in what could be the final match on this division. We have Alliance 1 wearing red, Alliance 3 wearing 6. Robots are neck and neck so far, but let's take a look at Warbots on the Red Alliance. 2 of those specimens so far, now 3. 30 points so far, but also Titans do the same. They follow it right up. 4 specimens on both high chambers. Let's see if both alliances get 5. Remarkable work coming out of Auto.
Drivers, pick up your controllers.
3, 2, 1, go. 2 minutes of teleoperated play underway now. Alliance 1 in the lead, 183 to 167. Remarkable autonomous on both sides of the field. Titans and Warbots lead the charge on the specimens, while Nyan and Worm Gear were on samples. Taking a look at the high baskets, Red Alliance advantage, 7 samples so far. Blue has got 5. 10:09:1 Nyan, they move all the way over to the Red Alliance observation zone, grab a neutral sample and bring it on up to the Red Alliance high basket. We've seen Nyan and Warbots work together before. Let's take a look over on the blue side of the field. They've got 4 specimens clipped on to the playing field wall. 17,576 Titans for the Blue Alliance. That team from Aurora, unfortunately, part of their arm becomes detached from their slide that's helping them work out of the submersible. That's going to be a place for the Blue Alliance to try to recover here. It looks like they're still able to navigate scoring these specimens. So as long as they don't need any more out of the submersible, they're going to be keeping it up in pace with the Red #1 Alliance. Under 1 minute of match play remaining, Red Alliance leads 275 to 227. Worm Gear drops off another 8 points. Nyan does the same. Both of those phenomenal high basket teams. A great handoff from a claw out front for Worm Gear, a roller intake out front for Nyan. Nyan reaches up, 30 seconds left. High basket full on the red side of the field. Worm Gear has still got room. Titans doing their best to navigate themselves around the Red Alliance ascent zone. It does look like they are in that Red Alliance ascent zone, though, as we approach the conclusion of playoff match 10. Final 10 seconds coming up. Contact on the Red ascent zone is Warbots, followed by Nyan, Worm Gear, followed by Titans, as we end playoff match 10 on Solomon.
2, 1, go! All 4 robots off. Both alliances have a specimen up. Both alliances have 1, maybe 2. They both have 2 up for the samples. Totus 1 2s scoring their second. Warbots have already scored their second, now their third. Totus 1 2s match their third. Stealth Robotics has that 4th there. And Nyan goes and scores that 6th up into that high basket.
3, 2,
Almost 100 points in autonomous for the Red Alliance. And we've got the Warbots already grabbing samples out. Having a little interaction between claws for the different alliances. 15 seconds have passed, and we've got Stealth Robotics digging into that submersible to grab out some blue samples. Nyan grabbing another out and going and scoring, dropping that off. We'll see how many they can get up into that high basket. Minute 30 seconds left in the match. Warbots working on cycling those red samples out. Seeing if they can get over there. Little interaction between Stealth and Warbots. Totus working on scoring. Yet again, onto that high chamber. Warbots just building up that war chest, building up their stockpile of those red samples so they can blitz score those. As we get further into this match, we're at 1 minute left. Nyan has scored 13 samples up into their high basket. The Blue Alliance is at 10 currently in their high basket. And now Warbots are switching over into scoring mode, it looks like, sliding all of those specimens over in order to give them some space with just around 40 seconds left in this match. Nyan working on stacking just a few more samples up into that high basket, 17 up there now. With 30 seconds left in the match, Red Alliance leads by 40. Nyan switching down to that lower basket in order to get fewer. Warbots losing connection, calling for the FTA. With just 15 seconds left in this match, this is the opportunity the Blue Alliance needs. We'll see if they can take advantage of it with just 10 seconds left. In the match, let's count it down. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is time for finals match number
2 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Autonomous back here in the finals. We could have a state champion in just a few minutes. Nyanrobotics working on cycling those samples up into that high basket. Their alliance partner 10-4-1-5 Warbots still working on cycling that high chamber. Blue Alliance has Stealth Robotics on the high basket and Totus 1-2 handling the high chamber as they often have.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Drivers now taking control for the first time here in the finals, round 2. Nyan going up again for that high basket. Totus 1-2 going to look for a sample of their own, shuttling it back to their observation zone, going now to pick up that specimen on the wall, actually getting another sample, dropping it off before taking that specimen. They bring it over to that high chamber, drop it off for 10 points. Stealth Robotics, their alliance partner in that submersible zone, going for a sample, reaching up to that high basket and dropping it off for 8 points. 10-4-1-5 Warbots still keeping their shuttling job, pulling samples out from that submersible zone like they're just doing right now, reaching out with their claw, grabbing it, and shuttling it to the observation zone. Nyan with that sample going up to the high basket once again. They've already dropped off 10 samples up there with one in the lower basket. Each in the high basket is 10 points, each in the lower is 4. 64 seconds to go in this match. Nyan still working on that high basket as we've seen for a long time. Totus 1-2's holding their job, all the jobs holding for now. 244 to 205, still a less than 50-point gap, which isn't much in this game. Stealth Robotics once again grabbing a sample from that submersible zone. Our submersible is really emptying out here. Both teams shuttling through a massive number of samples as they work to score for their own alliances. Coming up on 30 seconds to go, and scoring is still rapid fire. With the whistle, 30 seconds to go. Teams need to work on how they are finishing out this match. Everyone's still racing around to score as they have been for a long time. Warbots finishing out that stock of specimens, building it up on that high chamber. Totus 1-2 appearing to have done the same, now opting to shuttle to that high basket with 10 seconds to go. Nyan lined up with the rung, trying to get in the air, which they will for 15 points. Both Red Alliance members lined up, everyone lined up for this. Totus 1-2 and Warbots in the air as time expires. To the Red Alliance, who are now your 2025 Illinois State Champions. Congratulations.